Total tragedy in Venezuela. The country has been devastated after a massive earthquake. Just look at what it caused. Look at this, guys. This isn't a war zone. This is Venezuela. We don't know how many have died. It's very hard to tell right now. Some say it could be between 10,000 and 100,000 people who have died. Just imagine what I'm telling you. Those are very worrying numbers. Even Donald Trump has already spoken and said the two big earthquakes, because yes, we'll talk more about that in a moment, that just struck the great people of Venezuela are of enormous magnitude and have left a devastating number of people dead. The United States is ready, willing, and able to help. I have instructed all agencies of our government to prepare to act quickly. We will be there for our new and great friends. The initial reports are not good. I want to show you some videos so you can get a sense of this. Please pay attention. Let's go. My God, what a tragedy. God.
Look at the dolphins. Look.
No. Where are you?
Yes, look at how all the front walls fell. And these are full. Oh my gosh, this gives me a weird feeling. Look at this. Oh my God, the people.
Please understand how significant this is. Venezuela was a very prosperous country. It was one of the richest countries in the world during the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. And obviously, a lot of infrastructure was built. Many buildings, roads, everything. The problem is that sometime later, Venezuela started to stagnate economically, and at the end of the 90s, Hugo Chavez came to power, then Nicolás Maduro, and what we already know happened. I mean, the country collapsed. What does this mean? Very simply that Venezuela has a lot of buildings, a whole lot, but old buildings, buildings that haven't had much maintenance, buildings that sadly, many of them have collapsed. That's why we see such shocking images. I'll show you more in a moment. The situation is critical, and they're telling us this. Venezuela was hit by two powerful earthquakes in quick succession, known as a seismic doublet. The first one registered 7.1 magnitude, followed shortly after by a stronger one of 7.5. Widespread damage has been reported, with landslides and building collapses in several parts of the country. Look guys, I think the seriousness of this situation isn't being fully understood. Honestly, I don't think we're aware, just so you can get an idea. The family of an Argentine soccer player named Lucas Trejo is missing. That's one example because this is just one of many families and many people who are missing right now, and many of them are still alive, but we're racing against the clock. Time is running out. We need to get them out quickly. Let's take a look at this.
Attention, urgent help needed in Venezuela.
To all the authorities in La Guaira, in Vargas, some friends of my sister, very close friends of my sister, are trapped on the 7th floor with their children.
Here is the location. Please, if anyone is in this area, in La Guaira, Vargas, Venezuela.
Help here. We are trapped on the 7th floor with 2 children and a 5-month-old baby. It's urgent. Help.
They are asking for help. This just happened.
Here is the exact address where they are located. They are on the 7th floor. The stairs collapsed. They are screaming and calling for help, and there's no one who can help them get down. They're desperate because they have very small children. Please spread this information. Everyone is here.
Please, everyone, share this important information.
All the information so you can rescue him as soon as possible before the building collapses.
There you have it. Please, if anyone is around, if anyone is in the area, go help these people. Unfortunately, there are so many. Please, all Venezuelans unite. There's no other way. Unfortunately, we know that because of years of corruption of Chavismo, Venezuela is not prepared for this. It wasn't prepared for something like this, for a situation and an emergency like this. Therefore, now the Venezuelan people need to go out and help their fellow citizens. There's no other way, and neighboring countries should send help to Venezuela. It's urgent. But anyway, just look at this on the highway. Highway in Venezuela, at the Moron roundabout. Incredible. In fact, it's reported that highways in Venezuela are splitting in half after those strong earthquakes. It's absolutely terrifying. I really hope everyone over there is safe. I would like to say the same, right? Thank you. We don't know how many people have lost their lives. That's the problem. And look, just to give you an idea, let's go over here to take a look. Here they're telling us while looking at the reports from the US Geological Survey. It seems that the earthquake in Venezuela was much more serious than we thought in terms of the number of victims and economic damage. They've activated the red alert. Terrible. When the red alert is activated, there can be anywhere from 10,000 to 100,000 victims. I'm saying between 10,000 and 100,000. This, in fact, is the largest earthquake that has occurred in Venezuela since the year 1900. So, we're talking about the strongest earthquake of the century, and it happened in a critical situation. At the time, the United States issued a tsunami warning for part of the Caribbean after the strong earthquake in Venezuela. I mean, there was a tsunami warning at the time, but nothing happened. About this, hopefully it doesn't happen and it doesn't get any worse urgently. Venezuela has been hit by 2 earthquakes. Just look at how some homes ended up. The good thing is that the building didn't collapse. And those people most likely were able to get out. But look, we also have to say it, most likely they're also going to lose their home. Yeah, because I don't think this building can stay standing after this. I don't think so. It's not livable. Let's check Delcy Rodriguez's statement.
To the people of Venezuela, to the international community, we want to inform you that today, around 6 in the evening, there were 2 consecutive earthquakes. The first was 7.2 and then one of 7.5. By now, 20 aftershocks have already been recorded.
20 aftershocks.
An event with serious consequences, and there are states that have been particularly affected. In the capital city, Caracas, there were building collapses in different districts. Miranda State and La Guaira State have also been severely affected. Aragua, Carabobo, and Falcon states, where we have also been affected. The first message for our people is to maintain unity among the people.
It's to remain calm, to stay united, you know? Look, I find these guys terrible, and to a certain extent, no, not just to a certain extent. I think they're responsible for what just happened, for what just occurred. Because, like I said, after the economic collapse of Venezuela, they couldn't properly maintain the infrastructure. Many buildings aged, and those buildings ended up falling, ended up collapsing. So yes, these people are responsible. Now, honestly, this isn't the time for that. What matters most is trying to rescue the victims, all the people who are trapped right now. I'm telling you, there are many people who are reported missing, who are still alive and need to be rescued as soon as possible. Every hour, every minute counts. Because many of the people who are currently under the rubble and still alive will start dying as the hours and days go by. Therefore, it's urgent to try to rescue as many people as possible. Honestly, guys, this situation is a total tragedy. They say it's Venezuela's worst catastrophe in a century, and we lack a government, emergency services, and official communication. Our social media was blocked, Twitter was blocked, but is now unblocked. That clarification matters. In case any of you from Venezuela need to report something or anything like that, please, Twitter has already been unblocked. You don't need to use a VPN right now. The media are in the same conditions. The hospital infrastructure is destroyed. Very true. Same with ambulances and fire departments. There are no words. Of course, I'm telling you, Venezuela was not prepared for this situation, for this scenario. Even the rescue teams in Venezuela lack flashlights and have to use their cell phones for light, which is really difficult. Cell phones, just to remind you, they have limited battery life, especially if you use your flashlight. It's very likely that we're talking about thousands of people who have lost their lives. The region must help in every way it can. This is also part of the country's recovery, especially with help from the United States. This is exactly their moment. In fact, please listen to what this woman says as she visits her home, which was destroyed by the earthquake. Please pay attention.
Well, everything in the house broke apart. Absolutely everything broke apart. The bathroom, everything in the house. Literally everything broke apart, everything.
Look at this.
Se partió toda la casa.
Hey, inside I thought maybe it could be just superficial damage, right? But looking from the outside, maybe the house really does have structural damage. Hopefully they can save it because, well, it's a house. I mean, hopefully they can restore the house and make it livable again. We'll see, right? That's not all. Please, let's watch the next video. It's very intense. This is so you can understand. The earthquake happened while the match between Brazil and Scotland in the World Cup was being played. Thank you.
No, La Morelli is falling apart.
It's falling apart. That's what the guy says.
Shit. 45 seconds, shit. Things broke, Marley. Shit. Well, to the people of Venezuela, I wish you all the best. I hope you're doing well, all of you.
Loved ones, and I hope as many people as possible can be saved. We'll see how this ends. Shit. We'll keep you updated. No. Shit. The least. Shit. We'll keep you updated. Shit. Updating. Shit. En qué termina todo esto, seguiremos informando. Shit. No doubt we'll keep you updated and informed about this situation, guys. Shit.